offseason, they drafted some guys to take some pressure off. Christian McCaffrey and Curtis Samuel. A couple of darts out of the backfield so you can get the ball to them easily.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Last year, New Orleans dead last, number 32 in passing defense. Something that was exploited game after game. You know, though, those guys are tired of hearing about it. Now they just want to fix it.
And you fix it with players playing better. We know that. But also you fix it with scheme. You look at what you have and say, can we play the style that we played in 2016? And you and I both know the New Orleans defensive staff, they like to be aggressive. They like to get after the quarterback, put their guys a lot of man coverage. Maybe we'll play a little more zone in 2017, take some of the pressure off of the back end of the defense.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And if you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one. And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground. On second down, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes, add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny, I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, I want to go back to something you said earlier in the broadcast as the Panthers come back out. You talked about Cam Newton having a guy like Christian McCaffrey to take some pressure off of him. Expand on that. What did you mean?
They don't want him to stay in the pocket and take as many hits as he has in the past, so they want the ball in his hands quicker. And Christian McCaffrey gives him that opportunity. He can hand it to him, throw it to him from the slot, swing out of the backfield. He does all of those things. Jonathan Stewart is the incumbent #1 running back, but Christian McCaffrey will get plenty of touches in 2017.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
By the way, partner, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball there.
Yeah, turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality. He'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Stewart on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And the Panthers coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it, lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, #1 is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 56 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to its. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Awfully nice to see Adrian Peterson back and running well. Look, it was just 2015 when he won his last rushing title. Got hurt in 2016, and that season became a bit of a wash.
Yeah, it did become. Hoping to get back to that old form that you're alluding to, though. He does have 3 rushing titles, including that one you mentioned. 2015.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When you and I did the weekly commentary updates last year, it seemed like we always used to talk about Michael Thomas week after week.
And it piled up. 92 catches on the season, but the thing that really struck me was doing a New Orleans game and talking with a few of his teammates who talked about how much the game meant to him. And he was upset with guys he didn't think cared about the game enough. Unusual for a rookie, but it's a good sign for him.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This will be caught just inside the 10. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Cam's going to run the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Getting the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
In this case, I would love to be an offensive coordinator and draw designed runs for Cam Newton.
Absolutely. And he can obviously throw it. He can pass. I mean, heck, 2015 first quarterback in NFL history. Over 30 touchdown passes and over 10 touchdown runs. He can do it all.
He's the ultimate weapon, isn't he?
He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught at the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Kelvin Benjamin's size coming out of college scared some people. Some wondered if he might actually move into tight end, 6'6", nearly 250. Instead, he's using those talents out wide.
I think I'm sitting next to the analyst who thought he might be a tight end at some point.
Yeah, didn't know that you might actually bring that up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And he puts it through. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From midfield, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down here, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
For the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think can happen. Nice first half that we've had.
He's got a man complete. And give him a gain of 37. That 6'5" Kelvin Benjamin is so hard for defenses to deal with.
When you open up the dictionary and you look at that NFL definition of uncovering, you find Kelvin Benjamin, just what you talked about.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 43 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Getting set to go again, we get a peek at Kelvin Benjamin as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but we'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line, they could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness.
And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 71 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot. but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Brought in left side by Snead. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Breeze finding Snead there for a Saint first down. Breeze now on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a desperation. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Zach Sanchez with a pick. But Charles, it's one thing to win.
Yeah.